Ayikhala bafana bakithi. Ayikhala.
Brand new banger. You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. Exclusive hot new mix.
This DJ is breaking all the knobs off.
Let's go. Hot shit. Here it comes.
Ayikhala bafana bakithi.
Hello and welcome to Mzansi Reality. Guys, as you know, when we set time, we set it so that you guys are here and start talking. It might happen that we might sometimes come across problems. We do now and then come across problems. The more so about the time that we have chosen, which is more busy time for most of the networks. So what they do is they end up robbing you now and then. But I hope that we have waited enough to actually give you the best view that you can get. So the case today proceeded.
Yeah.
We are not going to make it that big today because we
we
want you
need
to
more
have
time.
the conversation and have that proper conversation as early as you can. We will never leave you unattended. If we say we are going to be live, we're going to be live, but we are not also going to give you mediocre. Because what is important is that you have the best and the pleasant conversation without a bit of these glitches that you might get if we just run. So we test everything. If everything is not yet where it's supposed to be, Mr. Anonymous, as a sound engineer and everything here in terms of that technician, is not going to allow. It's not going to allow you to actually go in. So, guys, today there was a lot happening. There was a lot happening. And we sure going to share it with you. But we are going to share what we feel is important. We greet everyone. We see that there is Teboho Litsike saying something here. And we apologized that we delayed with 15 minutes or so. But if we do that, please know that we're still coming. Nothing is going to stop us. No load shedding, nothing. Unless they decide to disconnect the internet. As I speak right now, maybe you're hearing the sound. That means then ESCOM is going. So now we are off grid, fully off grid, because we are only shading on my side. Let us go.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. I am so sorry we are late. These things happen. 7:30 is usually too early. So yes, that's why I like the 9 o'clock spot, because I feel like that's when we are ready. But we had to bring in a bit earlier for you guys so that you have a time to call in later. We really want to hear what you guys have to say, and we are going to open the lines later. Right now, I just want to do a brief summary. You know how we do. Welcome back to Mzansi Reality. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe and you like the video. Let us know if we're doing a good job or not. Your feedback is highly appreciated here on this channel, and your interaction as well. Like I said, we always want to hear from you guys and what you have to say. This is the court of public opinion on the Senzo Meyiwa case. There's a lot of people who want to share their thoughts on especially what happened today. Today was a lot.
Yeah. Guys, let us remind you again, if you are new in this family, please smash that subscribe button and smash that like button like you mean it. We are here to stay, and we want to stay with you. We are not going to do this thing alone. We must do it with you.
Yes.
So smash that like button for us. Like the video and share the video. It is not a problem. We are giving you that permission as we prepare and open our books. Emily, let us go.
Yeah, today we wishy calling with Teffo ekuseni. Advocate Teffo was at court in the morning. I saw the footages that were making around the rounds on Twitter, and he was captured having conversations with the advocates in the courtroom, and he was wearing his robe, his black robe, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, is Advocate Teffo back? What is happening? Yeah. I was excited briefly, but my excitement was soon taken away, you know, as the trial looking into the murder of Meyiwa resumed in the Gauteng High Court. Pretoria earlier today, Judge Chipiwa Maumela had to be brought in with an extra contingency of security due to what he said were mixed messages. Now, what I don't understand is why security, why?
It is drama.
For me, it was very strange. I'm like, if you don't want to see Advocate Teffo, you just say, I don't want to see you today. I mean, you call the security at your chamber.
Listen to this. Listen to this. The funny thing is, a witness came in. No one protected that witness.
Yeah.
We had to pause for a long time before that witness was on the stand.
Yes.
Which is in this case, Tume. So, it's drama.
I was very surprised.
It's drama, and we must call it as it is. It is drama. Right, my lord?
Maumela said he was delayed in starting the proceedings today as he had initially been informed that the legal counsel in the matter wanted to speak with him in chambers. And then later that an advocate in the matter wanted to speak to him regarding the case. He said he was informed, however, that the other legal counsel in the matter were against the meeting and had called in extra security to prevent the advocate from forcing his way in to see the judge. State Advocate George Baloyi said advocate requested the counsels to see the court in chambers, to which they had informed him that it was not necessary as they wanted to proceed with the matter instead.
Okay.
So a former colleague of the advocate, Thomas Tobani, said they had equally informed the advocate that they did not know the reasons and did not know or did not want to know them, as they were not part of why he wanted to see the judge. So according to advocate Zandile Mshololo, they were approached by Teffo. However, they felt as if there was no need for a meeting based on the reasons he had supplied. Mshololo said they then asked the registrar to go and get the judge. However, Teffo insisted, stating that if they refused, he would go to the judge as they could not proceed without him seeing the judge. Now, we even suggested that at least an email should be sent to the registrar so his request can be attended via email, and he said he is not going to do that. He wants to see the judge by force about his case. Now, by force is a word that was inserted here. Okay, I get it. Teffo is out of the box, okay? But the way the exaggeration is being done, it is almost as if he's going to attack him or something.
No one's going to attack Judge Maimela.
I feel like he's over-exaggerating. I don't know, it's my opinion. But I feel like, okay, security was enough to just be like, I don't want to see you, I don't want to see you. And then another thing that struck me is that he said he had important information regarding the case. So the important information regarding the case, Judge Chipiwa doesn't want to know that information. He wants emails. He wants to be emailed, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. The information he gave to us, we said he should relay that information through the registrar, and he said he's going to see the judge, and that is when he forced to go through the chambers, Mshololo explained. Baloyi said his understanding of Teffo's insistence on seeing the judge was in relation to be on a watching brief for docket 375. The matter proceeded with Meyiwa's friend Tumelo Madlala on the witness stand for the third day, wherein he was able to identify the second accused, Bongani Ntanzi, as the suspect who pinned Senzo to the wall during the night of the incident.
Bongani Ntanzi. All right.
So for me, that was quite an event. Because I wasn't expecting for it to go through, but turns out they are allowed to do that. Legal experts throughout the news channels have been saying there's nothing wrong with that.
There is nothing wrong. Absolutely.
Yeah, so it was in accordance for him to point out from the dock that is the suspect or that is the intruder that I saw.
You want to know what is fun about this?
What is funny?
I mean, the pointing was unnecessary and time consuming, and it's not going to prove anything, as TT said. It's true. This case is in a public face. Anyone can be coached to come and point someone. We are obviously not saying that is the case, but it is pointless to point at someone just so that you can prove. It's not like this person was hidden. I could have went there and also said, this is the guy, you know, as long as someone tells me, okay, this is the guy, the guy that is sitting there, the dark one, the taller one. By the way, that guy is tall.
Very tall, is the tallest of them.
Is the tallest is one of the
them.
tallest. In fact, he's competing with the accused number 5, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of the height.
Yeah, but accused number 5 is shorter than
So-
him. He's the tallest amongst the
the
5.
description that was said yesterday
Yes,
was that the guy is short and he's got big eyes
and a small chin.
and a small
Had
chin
dreadlocks
and
at
had
the time.
dreadlocks at the
But
time.
the description of the second guy was never really done.
So is this a second guy that was pointed?
According to him, that was the second guy who was pinning down Senzo, who Senzo was pinning down against the wall.
So wait, the first guy went in. He was never pinned down. He was pushed by
Long.
Long.
Yes.
Then the second guy,
The second guy was pinned to the wall by Senzo in the kitchen.
we accept that.
Okay.
All right.
State witness Tumelo Madlala has pointed out accused number 2, Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi, as one of the 2 men who stormed into the home of Kelly Khumalo moments before former Orlando Pirates goalkeeper Senzo Meyiwa was shot and killed. Without saying whether Ntanzi was the man who pulled the trigger, Madlala said the 32-year-old from Freedom Park in Phokeng, Rustenburg, was the man whose hand Meyiwa grabbed as he pressed him against the wall in the kitchen.
This story sounds, to me, it sounds like there is a bit of truth, but halfway somewhere, there is someone who's not being genuine. So the only thing that might have changed is few things, small things.
Yes.
Yes. And then the whole story changes. But my own opinion, I really don't see the story playing the other way around. There is truth in this story. For me, there is truth. This is according to me, my observation, there is truth in the story. But there are few things that are left on purpose. You will see when TT decides to highlight those things.
Some of the things.
Yes.
Okay. Well, now, this is what he said, Madlala. And the person you have seen before, if you meet this person again, it won't be difficult to recognize that person. And I won't tell lies about a person. Even that person knows, he said. So earlier this week, Madlala told the court that he was sitting in the sitting room when a man who was short in height and had dreadlocks, had a Scotch hat on, and had worn a brown or caramel jacket, walked in, barged into the house carrying a gun and demanded cell phones and money. According to Madlala, Longetwala Zandi Khumalo's boyfriend at the time rose up and pushed the man on his way out while Kelly Khumalo ran into one of the bedrooms. He says there was then a second man who was tall and slender, who was then attacked by Meyiwa, pressing the man against the wall, while Kelly Zandi and Gladness Khumalo, the owner of the house and Kelly Khumalo's mother, assaulted the other assailant with his crutches. Madlala says he stood up and punched the intruder, who was held against the wall by Meyiwa before a shot went off. He says it was at this time that he ran into one of the bedrooms and found Meyiwa lying on the floor with a bullet wound on his chest. So if he is saying that it's alleged that he's the one he punched. The tall
guy.
Yeah.
All right.
On Thursday, Ntanzi sporting a blue t-shirt, smiled and seemed unbothered when he was pointed as one of the intruders. Did you see his body language? It was like, this is a joke, right?
Yeah, the guy was laughing, and I would have laughed in any case. I would have done the same, because
done
it's,
the same.
you know, sometimes when you feel that someone is lying on you, instead of reacting in a situation that is guided like
Very
that,
serious.
you would rather laugh, because at least there's something to laugh about. So I think that is where the laughter is coming from. I think that was gonna also be my reaction, and then also considering that I know that I have a defense team that I probably trust. That, I mean, honestly, it doesn't look like there is genuinity in this whole pointing out, because everyone was seeing me on TV. So, I mean, what else can we say?
Well, Gutiwan Tanzi is currently serving 35 years imprisonment for a 2014 murder, and according to the statement by the investigating officer, Colonel Bongani Gininda, the accused is said to have made confessions, and the firearm used in the matter, which he was convicted and sentenced in, was through ballistic tests proven to be the same firearm used in the murder of the former Bafana Bafana goalkeeper. Now, this is very interesting, because on ENCA, was it Silindelo? I heard her saying that the accused is actually up for bail. The person was pointed, this intruder, or accused number 2, is up for bail next
So
week.
this, therefore, pointing could be sort of giving the states the upper hand to oppose the bail.
Yes, I'm feeling like that this is where it's going. Why is it such a coincidence to pin out somebody who applied for bail and has a 50% chance of actually getting the bail because he was employed at the time that he got arrested? This sounds like too much of a coincidence. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah.
And Senzo Meyiwa's close friend has denied claims that he was paid money or coached to implicate the 5 men currently standing trial for the soccer stars murder. Now, this is later on after Titi Tobani's cross-examination.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, here is what happened during the cross-examination. During cross-examination on Thursday, Madlala denied suggestions made by instructing attorney Teffo Tobani that he was paid money to implicate his clients in the soccer stars murder.
Okay.
This after Tobani, the defense lawyer for accused number 1 to 4, alleged that Madlala was coached on his testimony in the high-profile murder.
Yeah.
I put it to you that you were given money to come and testify in these proceedings, and you were coached on how to testify in these proceedings, Tobani said.
Oh, well, I share the very same sentiment also. I mean, I felt like that. I have to say it. To me, it feels like the guy was cool.
Madlala said Tobani's claims were untrue and based on lies.
Yeah.
Those are lies. Those are lies. Amangalaw.
No, indeed, it feels like the guy is coached.
What you are saying is a lie, he protested. Now, the attitude totally went 360, from crying hysterically. Today he was aggressive.
Yeah.
Today he was combative. The witness was very hostile today.
You know why he used this aggressiveness? For me, this is after observing that perhaps the police Mthoko sort of got away with the lot, but not noticing that perhaps at the time Titi was not prepared for that man. This is according to me.
Yes.
My observation is that
Yes.
Titi was not well prepared for the guy. It's like something that took him
Off guard.
It was a surprise. So and also there is less that you want with that guy, considering what he was saying. Some of the things they were ups and down. So it's okay. Shololo could have highlighted some of the things, and he did well. She did well.
She
in that
did
part.
well.
So in this case, now we are facing people that we really the defense of 1 to 4. They were convinced already, in a sense, that according to them, these people who were in the house are the people who should be in jail. So what do you think is going to happen?
What do I think is going to happen?
I'm saying, what was he thinking? He thought that he's gonna get away like that if he's rough and and yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like he took on the persona of Mthethwa.
No, it didn't work.
Because it feels like somehow I feel like attorney Titi Tobani was being studied in his response to Mthethwa.
Yeah.
And then he ended up humbling himself with Mthethwa, remember?
Yeah.
And becoming soft.
Yeah.
So they were kind of maybe thinking that if Dumelo takes on the persona today, or if Dumelo himself, I'm not going to say they, but maybe it's himself, he studied Mthethwa as cross-examination and was like, you know what, this is my personal opinion and I'm speculating, okay? So don't take what I'm saying as literal fact. But if I were in that position, I'd feel like he studied what happened in the cross-examination Yaga Mthethwa just so he could maybe feel like TT had a soft spot. Maybe he can't handle aggressive, you know.
That was a wrong move.
Yeah.
That was a wrong move.
Backfired
It
badly.
did. And it is only late after lunch.
After
that it
lunch.
started. And look, many people, when you look at them, they were convinced that this guy Titi is not a good lawyer.
Yes,
But-
at the beginning they were like,
But
where is he going?
Let me ask you something. In a case where you find that someone is well prepared and to say certain things in a certain way, even on an interview, when you feel that the person is well rehearsed, what do? You try to easy them out of that bubble that they are sitting on, and you just ask. That's why even the line of questioning was not in line like a build-up type of a situation. It was just all over the place.
And he did give out that warning, Ari, I'm gonna be all over the place.
Making it as if it is because the guy was testifying also in
All
that,
over, and he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he could have organized the questions to actually build the top
But
part
the
of
state
the
also
conversation.
did not make it easy.
No.
for
He
him
could
to
have done it.
organize.
He could have done it that way. He's a lawyer.
The
He
state
could
was always all
He
over
could
the
have
place.
done it. Look, you don't question according to how the states question. You question according to how you want to question.
Okay.
Because it's you, and you are building it to somewhere you want to see yourself at the end of the day. So even this is deliberate, so that let us take you out of the bubble where you think you are comfortable. In my thinking, there are a few things that maybe in his practicing, if he did, were used, such as pictures. Okay, you see that there was a caller who said, you see the emphasis of the tab and all those things.
tab,
It's not a mistake. It was just like
Jog your
yeah,
memory.
jog your memory. So
Time.
in my expectation, if I'm prepared like that, I would have obviously wanted the pictures. You would hear along the line somehow he wanted the pictures.
Yeah, he was asking for pictures
because
at some point.
the pictures were only thing that would actually sort of wake something in his
Remind
mind.
him of the
Yes,
script.
so well, that's my thinking.
Allegedly.
Because I feel like he was well practiced at the time, but now it didn't help when TT started throwing all these accusations about Senzo and it sort of threw everything off. It's like it's a psychology game. Let me take you out where you are. You came prepared. Let me take you out. Let me just throw you with anything that I remember. I'm just gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it anyhow.
Tobani also said the defense would bring a witness to testify that Meyiwa allegedly took out a life insurance cover in which Kelly Khumalo was a signatory and beneficiary.
Yeah.
Khumalo and Meyiwa were lovers at the time of his murder, and he was married to Mandisa Meyiwa.
If indeed this is the case, if indeed there was a police, which can be proven in any case, I mean, if you want to go that deep.
Yeah.
If this was a case, it surprises me coming from a person who says, I was literally feeding Senzo, that you had a police taken under this guy's name.
He was nothing.
He was
for
nothing.
The Kelly Khumalo brand.
How do you insure nothing? If it's nothing, why do you even
Why
insure?
wasn't she the one insured?
Exactly. Exactly.
Why not insure each other?
If that was the case, you know, if really anything that is being asked by
We don't know.
Titi, it could
For
be
now,
hearsay,
yeah.
And it could end
But
there.
hopefully can prove it.
But indeed, if there was a motivation of money, there is a theory that is coming. If indeed it was the defense is going to argue to that direction, because now that is going to say that yes, it might have been a mistake. If indeed it happened the way the defense is putting it, but then maybe you let this person bleed for your own benefit. That is the direction that it could take.
It could take.
And the small questions that we're asked in the morning, don't take them lightly. The issue of money, you were working, but you still needed someone to pay money to you. And when you were going back, you also needed someone to give you money to go back. That is not something that is just done under
Just
no
for the sake of
circumstances.
asking with no direction.
And Netflix money, you even sold the pictures to and you were still paid. So this literally means that I mean honestly, if you are a friend indeed and a friend in need, you were supposed to do these things for free because you want to actually help. That is where it's going. That means you can literally, because eventually there were sort of speculations to say that you were paid to come and testify, which we are still expecting the defense to prove it, and the flight ticket issue. It is sort of to cast a lot of doubts along. So, but the main thing is that you can easily be bought because you are into money. Everything you do is for money.
Because I remember the question for the Netflix.
Yes.
Could you say that it was staged? That was what he was asked. Was it staged? You were acting, right?
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, but this question, I even saw other people complaining, where is he going with this question? What is going on? But then afterwards, I'm like, okay, if you can garner a narrative of the public for pay.
Did he admit that he was paid? He was acting?
Yes. He said it was his time. It was his time, and they had to compensate him for his spare time. He wasn't going to appear in the documentary for free.
When he was crying in the very same documentary.
So that would mean Utumelo could go with a narrative that will put money in his pockets.
That's where it's going. That is where it's going. To say that you would do anything for money.
I put it to you that a witness will come and testify that Kelly and Senzo took out life cover for Senzo, and Kelly was the signatory and the beneficiary thereof, Tobani said. Madlala said in response, let the witness come and tell the court that, because as I said before, Senzo didn't tell me about his policies and life covers because they had nothing to do with me. My life policies and insurance covers also had nothing to do with him.
Yes.
And he also disclosed that he was working at the time.
Exactly.
But he was sent money by Senzo to come and see him in Malberton.
This then, if that is the case, then if you were working and if indeed you had money, that means that you were not a true friend who actually would come and see his friend willingly. You needed to be given money as a person who is portraying the signs that you would do anything for money. When money came, you were happy. Hence, you said you were happy to be with Senzo.
And I'm gonna take you guys back a bit to yesterday when he was speaking about how he was treated at the witness in Tontonze. They didn't have food. They didn't treat him right. And then he remembered the police. I don't know whether it's a police officer, but he remembered the person who gave him money to travel back to KZN. Is there anything that he bought throughout the trip that he came to visit Senzo that weekend? Is there anything he spent money on, his own money on? That would be the question. Like, he doesn't seem like he's someone who's willing to spend.
No, it really doesn't seem like that.
So already that says something. that says something about his character. So Zandi and Meyiwa allegedly had a bedroom romantic relationship.
Yeah.
Among the other shocking claims made by Tobani on Thursday included that Kelly Khumalo had instructed her sister Zandi to apparently guard Meyiwa while she was focusing on her music career and touring. So here's the thing about, I had a personal example that I'm going to give Mr. Anonymous with this situation.
Yeah.
When you tell another female to guard your man, it's literal.
Yeah.
I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah.
They literally will go even to the bedroom with your man.
Yeah.
If you tell them, just guard my man for me.
Yes.
I didn't understand that. But that's the interpretation by every female, apparently.
Yeah.
So this is what Zandi told, Kelly told to Zandi.
If indeed it is.
If
as
indeed it happened.
Alleged, yes.
If indeed it happened.
Yes.
So it is literal. If it happened.
Yes.
Madlala said he knew nothing about this.
Yeah.
Tobani further claimed that the same witness the defense plans to bring to court would testify that Zandi and Meyiwa had a romantic relationship.
Yes.
Furthermore, what witness will come and testify at the end, Senzo ended up having a relationship with Zandi as well. He had a sexual relationship with Zandi because Kelly had been away for a long time. Madlala did not dispute Tobani's claim, saying Meyiwa loved women.
Yeah.
So Begatanda Bafasi
Yeah.
is what he said.
Oh, at least.
I would never deny that or admit that because I know that Senzo loved women, he said. Any thoughts on that?
Look, that was said even on the documentary. I don't know who said it. That talked about the experience of Senzo and women.
I can't quite recall exactly who the person was. Wasn't it the former player?
Yeah, but it was said, so it's not something new. It is, well, I kind of would accept it. And you are a soccer player, in any case, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, so I would accept that.
So the ladies kind of throw themselves at you.
Or you throw yourself to the ladies, because just put it's a two-way thing.
It's a two-way thing.
Yes.
All right. So I think that's it from me for now. I wanted to keep it short. So what do you think overall about the stuff that I decided to let out?
So you're not going to go after lunch?
It is after lunch. You want me to go? Like, it's going to take a while.
It's fine.
Take the highlights and then let the people call in and share their thoughts.
It's fine.
I wanted to keep it short, guys.
Do you want people to call in now?
No, not now.
Okay.
Not now.
All right.
I want you to deliberate after lunch.
Let us smash that like button, guys. That's the first thing that I'm going to say. We appreciate you for you being here. We love you, and smash the like button and subscribe and do whatever that might actually make us happy anyway.
Yes.
Along those lines, down there on those buttons. We have a couple of buttons that you can play around with, and use those buttons as soon as you can. And we yesterday got someone that we didn't shout out. I forgot. This person is giving out money for a second time, and we appreciate it. Yes.
Can we shout them out? What's their account name?
I cannot. I can't, because yesterday it was too hectic here, so I ended up not seeing the name because I saw it coming up. I don't know when I jumped it.
I need to see it.
Yes.
I need to see it.
Is
it here today?
So, no, it's not here. So, guys, please smash that like button, subscribe, and also do anything.
Yes,
comment.
comment. Tell us, let us know what you were thinking. I'm looking at the chat right now, and I'll bring up whatever is important
on my side.
From you guys.
On my side, look, it's not important what happened with the issue of Zandi. Already, I was thinking something. It was kind of pointing to a certain direction, and I felt something was gonna come, and it did come. There were two things that I was speculating around. So, well, it is what it is. If they say that happened, then it did happen. So the last part of the lunch, guys, because that's where that's where
that's where the drama
is. I mean, I don't need to pause now. It's like having TT.
Okay, let me look at the script to facilitate the conversation. You will stop me where you see fit.
Yeah.
Is it fine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me start here. Okay, Tobani, addressing the judge, said that the Netflix documentary is relevant because the way they produced it was to support the theory of intruders.
Yeah.
Tobani adds that he is prepared to make an application for court documents to be shown in court. Madlala confirmed that when the shots were fired, he ran to a bedroom without his crutches.
Yeah.
Madlala testified this week that he was injured on crutches at the time of the crime. Madlala further confirmed that in the room he was sitting down when he tried to block the bedroom door from being opened. Tobani asked Madlala to look at his February 2018 affidavit, where Madlala stated that an intruder was carrying a firearm with a wheel in the middle.
Yeah.
I explained to the officer that I am not good when it comes to firearms, but it is a firearm with a wheel.
Yeah.
Madlala responded.
Yeah.
Tobani now read from a paragraph where Madlala stated that the head of the alleged intruder was in the living room.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Madlala testified that the hat was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Tobani said that Madlala needed to reconcile the difference in testimony from Wednesday and what he wrote on his statement. Tobani reminded Madlala that Sergeant Thabo Musia, the state's first witness and a forensic officer, testified that he never took Madlala's crutches. Madlala had testified that the police took his crutches.
Yeah, he never answered that question properly.
He was being very evasive.
All he said was that, well, why did I sign for them when they were coming back? So basically,
in Durban.
Yeah. So basically, there was no sort of yes, they took them, no, they didn't take them. No, it was more of.
Then why did I sign for them in Durban?
Yes.
Why do I still have the form that I signed for them in Durban and I got them in Durban?
Yes.
And he was starting now to
get hitted up. Let me just give one person a shout out. Sazelo Manele. Hey guys, I like your content and analysis in this case. Keep it up. I thank you to Yazi Siabong. We thank you. Continue, Amen.
Madlala said he still has a document of him signing for the return of his crutches. Tobani said there's a statement from an officer who said he came to Durban to come fetch Madlala's crutches.
Yes.
What I was denying is that the crutches were never taken. I remember signing for them being taken. Madlala testified, to which Tobani said Madlala is being evasive.
Yeah.
Tobani is alluding to Madlala's testimony this week that the crutches were taken on the night of Meyiwa's murder. Tobani now asks whether the crutches at the scene or on the night of Meyiwa's murder. Madlala doesn't answer and Tobani re-asked where the crutches were.
Because he said they were in a statement. They said they were in a sitting room. I mean, in a TV room.
Yes,
so I'll put it like that for my own sake because I also confuse these things. TV room, sitting room. Okay, I know dining room.
Yeah.
So you said they were in a sitting room. That's the thing with lies. You know? If you lie and write it down, you'll never keep up. That's the thing. I mean. Obviously, who's fooling who? That's a lie, right? Because now we don't know.
I know. I'm talking from experience.
So
now I am my horrible liar.
It's two places now, right? You are choosing which one you wanna stick with.
Yes, you have to remember what you remember.
Exactly.
But at the same time, this question does not fill in the gap of what you remember. So now it's like a contradiction of minds.
Yeah, a lie would
like
you never keep up with a lie. So if you're gonna lie, have a short story. The rest.
Why are you giving him tips? Don't give him tips. He doesn't deserve them.
Yeah, there is thinking in a testimony in a sense, because if you look at it, it's a flipped kind of a thing. It's there. It sounds like true, but partially true.
Partially.
Yeah, it's not everything, and they try to minimize, like the jumping of the wall. How did you miss that?
I hear you. This happened long ago. Hence, I'm stating that the crutches were taken, but I cannot remember when they were taken. Right? Madlala responded to which Tobani again called him evasive.
Yeah.
Madlala, when Tobani called him evasive, reiterated that the incident happened long ago and he cannot remember everything. Tobani asked how long after Madlala and all the adults in the house started drinking did the intruders enter.
Yeah.
Madlala said he cannot remember, but it was a bit late.
Important-
Something to 9 p.m. or 9 p.m.
Important things are forgotten. When you started drinking, how long did you drink, but you still remember the game. You see, that this is where this doesn't make sense. A game was less important than you seeing Senzo, right? So you could remember when you met Senzo, how long you guys sat there and drank. Were you gonna go to the party? Yes or no? Those things should be in your mind. You know,
Important.
as much as if you remember a game, it was just a mere game.
Yeah, it was just a mere game, and there's a connection between memory and your emotions.
Yeah.
Somehow, the
Yeah.
stuff that make you more emotional, you are likely to remember them more. So, is he trying to tell us that the game made him more emotional than losing his friend?
Yeah. So as CK Moyo, in terms of Teffo, I just want to clarify that Teffo. Teffo is playing mind games of it. That's all I can say. For me, Teffo is playing mind games.
Why are you
Look
saying
at
that?
it this way. Teffo comes in, demands to see the judge. The judge is so confused, protected now and all that. I'm not going to answer this because this person is taking chances.
Guys, we'll tell you when you can
Yeah.
call in. I promise you,
So-
we're gonna open the lines.
So Teffo came in and there was a mixed feeling, confusion, and everyone and
Yeah.
Shololo started saying what Teffo was doing, and like that prefect in a class
Yes.
that is left to write people who are talking.
Yes.
Shololo stood up and said things and said things.
Wapimba, allegedly.
Wampimba ndebele, allegedly.
Because she's the one who brought up his name.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch Twitter and the journalist on Twitter talking about it, there was no way you would have known that he was there.
Yeah, she sounded like that prefect that is left. Write the people who are talking. Write them. Whoever is making noise, write. And you know those people. Whether they are scared of you or they are not scared of you, they will write.
I was that student.
They will apologize after school when there's no teacher. So that is Mshololo.
Way back. Way back.
That
in
is
time.
Mshololo. So I didn't like that move. I'm not a fan of that move. But the questions that TT is coming with, they sound like Teffo's questions. They look and they have a look. They have a look and the
Teffo,
sound
is that you?
of yes.
Ka. Nyakumbula that time, the last time we saw him in court when he was like, I put it to you that Kelly Kumalo is the one who pulled the trigger, allegedly. And I was like, hey, why would you do something like this? What is happening? Why? And
Continue.
it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. So there will be a witness that will come and testify that the incident in the house took place at around 7 p.m.
Yes.
Tobani contends.
Yes.
There's no problem. The witness can come, Madlala responds. After Madlala confirmed that the Khumalo family home kitchen is small, Tobani asked who pushed one of the intruders, and Madlala said it was Longwe Twala. Madlala added that he argued with Longwe regarding that. I put it to you that there were no intruders in the house,
Yeah.
Tobani said, adding that an argument ensued after the arrival of Longwe, which led to Meyiwa's death. Madlala denied this. Tobani reiterated that Meyiwa was having an affair with Zandi and Kelly, and Longwe didn't like it. Tobani said another witness will testify that they had a huge argument next door.
Yeah.
Those are lies. The witness can come testify, Madlala said. Tobani said his witness does not live far from the Khumalo family home. I don't know the witness, Madlala responded. Tobani said that the witness even took measurements of the distance between the 2 yards. Tobani asked where Longwe ran to. I won't be able to know where Longwe ran to because I remained inside the house, Madlala said.
Yes.
Tobani says the witness will testify that one of the men in the yard jumped the Khumalo wall and went next door, and that person jumped back to the Khumalo yard.
Yeah.
I know someone went out. It was Mthoko Twala, Madlala said.
Yes.
Tobani now recalled that Madlala's testimony that Longwe Twala arrived at the house later in the evening after everyone was done eating. Madlala also testified that Longwe came in a red VW Polo, and Tobani reminded him of that.
Yeah.
Tobani said that Longwe was not alone, and Madlala says he saw Longwe in the house.
Yeah.
So Madlala said that he doesn't know that Longwe was traveling with 2 other men who remained in the red Polo car.
Yes.
Madlala said he doesn't know whether Longwe was upset or not.
Yeah.
An argument ensued between Longwe, Kelly, Zandi, Tobani asserted. Okay. I was in the house. I never saw that, Madlala said, calling it lies, and that the arguments led to the shooting.
Okay.
Madlala confirmed that he called Senzo's brother Fiso after the shooting, but he doesn't remember his number that he used in that year.
So there was that thing, there was a feeling there that first he said that he used someone's phone. Second, it sounded like he used his phone, but he's no longer using that same card. Right? And that's where there was contradiction.
Yes.
That's probably, that was the climax of this case.
Yes.
That was when things were really happening.
Now he was starting to look shady.
Yes.
Because how can you say you didn't have airtime? This was yesterday. You didn't have airtime and you used somebody else's phone to make the phone call to Sfiso. Today you are looking for your phone. You don't have the numbers to your old phone. What is going on?
So basically,
you should know that you didn't use your own phone and give the number of the cell phone that you used.
So your answer should be, I didn't use my phone. So, and you should be confident with that.
Yes.
Because it's something you did, you remember.
And say, I'm gonna get the phone numbers of the persons whose phone I used.
Exactly.
Or I can't remember them.
So Tobani was tricky there. Very tricky, actually.
But it really caught him out in a sticky situation.
Yeah, it did.
But Tobani reminds Madlala that he said he used another person's cell phone to call Senzo's brother, and now he says he used his phone, the number of which he doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Judge Maumela also explained to Madlala the contradictions in his testimony, and Madlala says he understands. Tobani asked again what the phone he used to call Senzo Meyiwa, and Madlala now admits that he used someone else's phone but doesn't remember who.
He's now reminded that you actually used someone's phone.
Tobani asserted that Longwe entered and a fight ensued. Longwe pulled out a firearm. That's when the deceased wrestled with him and gave the firearm to Kelly Kumar. So that's when the deceased wrestled with him and gave the firearm to Kelly Kumar. Tobani asserts, adding that Longwe then ran out. Those are lies, Madlala said. Tobani had to warn Madlala to stop laughing. Madlala started laughing when Tobani spoke about Senzo's killing.
Hey, that's my touch.
When the firearm went out, Longwe ran out, Madlala said.
You know, one thing I can say out of this is that choose your friends properly if you need them. If you need comrade, keep comrades then as comrades. Because there's a difference between a friend and a comrade.
Study the people you call
friends. Do not
friends.
be confused. You see, a comrade is capable of eventually stabbing you in the back. That you must know. Anytime. That's what you see in politics, right? We laugh together because we love one thing. But
we have a common enemy.
Yeah, but when time comes, I will choose myself.
You called Senzo Meyiwa and said Senzo Meyiwa was shot by mistake.
Yeah.
Tobani said. And Tobani says someone stopped Madlala from telling Sfiso the truth.
Yeah.
I was at the door when I called Sfiso at Kelly's house. No one heard me speak with Sfiso, Madlala said.
Yes.
Very interesting. Yesterday, Madlala testified that he called Sfiso Meyiwa at the hospital. Now he says he called at the house. Tobani
Before they went to the
reminded
hospital.
him of that.
Before they went to the hospital.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I called Sfiso even before we departed from the scene. When I was at the hospital, that's when calls were coming in. Madlala testified. Tobani now reminded Madlala of his testimony yesterday when he said Mthoko Twala opened for Madlala using a spoon in the bedroom where Madlala was hiding after the firearm went off.
Yeah.
Madlala confirmed. Tobani asked him to measure the Kumalo family home kitchen, and Madlala says he cannot estimate without seeing pictures.
And that's basically where it ended. Right. The calls are open now. You can call. You can have your say on WhatsApp. The number is scrolling up below. There's a WhatsApp number, written app, and then there is a line number.
The lines are open, guys. Now you can call in. I know you've been itching.
Open.
Come, keep them coming. Let's hear what you thought of today's proceedings. That's all I had with my short summaries and my notes from all over the place, putting this thing together. But yes, guys, those were the highlights of what happened today in court. Now, for me, Dumelo is a shaky witness.
That's the first one. Hello.
Ooh. Hi, Kola.
That sounds bad. Hello.
Kola. Hello.
Hello. I am
Hi,
going
Kola.
to drop.
Okay.
Call again.
Please try calling again.
Can we have another one on the call? As you are busy doing that, please smash that like button and subscribe.
Press that like
Become
button, guys.
anything that you want to be in this channel. Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello, Kola.
Hello.
Hi,
Can you hear
how
us?
are you?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm good, thanks, and you?
We are good. How are you? Oh, welcome to
Oh.
Mzansi Reality. I always say how are you twice.
Yes. So I'm thinking about the story. Like I'm leaning more towards Tobani's approach because for long the witness once testified that the red Polo was parked behind the BMW.
Yes.
But now when they were taking the BMW to there's no part where Longo was still in the picture. So now I'm thinking with Tobani's current approach right now, I'm thinking Longo disappeared because indeed the crime was committed by the people in the house. So he went off to dispose the gun. So or to dispose the firearm. That's why he was nowhere in the picture after everything that has been explained. And also, the story seems watertight because what the witness is saying is exactly what happened in the house. It's just that now they are inserting 2 other people who are not in the house. So the first suspect is somebody who was in the house, and the second suspect was somebody in the house. But now they're making it look like there was other people. So those people are playing the roles of the ones that were in the house. That's my take.
Yeah. Then that probably, if the theory fits, then it will explain why Tumi was fighting with Longwe when they were going to do the testimonies, right?
Yes. So thank you guys very much. Keep on doing the good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you for calling.
Hello.
Hi, Kola. Welcome to Mzansi Reality.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
We can hear you.
Okay. I'm calling from Namibia.
Yeah.
I've been watching you guys on this channel.
Yes. We've
I
got
just have a few
Namibia fans.
contributions to make. Number one, it's an not advocate actually, on Titi Tobane.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like Titi needs to go deeper into his cross-examination.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like he's mentioning very crucial points, but he doesn't quite get to the crux of the issue that he's trying to address. He would do more to get the viewers to understand what actually really transpired. He's very good in terms of court procedure and everything, but in terms of cross-examination, I feel like he's bringing out very important points, but it's almost like he leaves you wanting to hear more from the witness. And the second thing is on Tumelo, the witness. I honestly believe that Tumelo is not telling the truth. Number one, he's very gullible, like you guys are saying. Like if you had to pay him some money, he would be willing to basically get along the narrative that you're trying to plant onto him. Because the reason why I'm saying so, when it comes to the phone, yesterday he testified that he called Senzo Meyiwa from the hospital.
Yes.
And today when he was asked, he said he was standing outside to make that phone call outside of the house.
Okay.
So that for me, there's some contradiction there.
Okay. Thank you.
And the one last thing that I want to mention is,
yes,
I was asking myself the whole time, no matter what the circumstances were during the time of the shooting, as a long-time friend of Senzo, how is it possible to be frank and honest if there was nothing sinister about this shooting?
Yes.
That Tumelo was not able to go to Senzo's parents and tell them that, listen, I was with Senzo, this transpired.
Yes.
And I really don't know what to do.
Okay.
As a real, genuine friend, what is the reason that he completely shunned them out as if there's something that he's trying to hide? Yeah, that's my only contribution for the night. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Great contribution indeed. Yeah, you can call now again.
Very interesting.
Might be lucky
questions.
it's gonna be yours that is gonna come in first. You can call, guys. We are waiting for a call right now. One call at a time.
It is very interesting. The situation yokupuza being phuzile.
Yeah. Oh yeah. On the situation you pose. Hello.
Yebo.
Hi. Can you reduce the sound behind?
You're speaking to Tabo. How are you guys?
We are good.
We are good.
Tabo.
How are you, Tabo?
Pardon?
We are good.
Today's proceedings exposed the Tumelo.
Yes.
The reason why I'm saying it exposed Tumelo, firstly, he couldn't answer any question about her crutches, his crutches. He firstly said when he arrived, he was told that he must not touch the crutches. And that means he didn't touch them. But watching the video, when I come back, I watched the video of the second day after the incident.
Yes.
He was using them.
Yes.
He was walking on the crutches.
Yes. It did.
And I was laughing after watching that. And again, Mthoko, they said he jumped the wall to the neighbor.
Yeah.
And he also jumped back.
Yes.
He didn't call for help. He didn't ask anyone to help them.
Yes.
And I remember that there was a story that the neighbor was a former police officer.
Yes.
And he didn't ask for help.
No, apparently.
I watch a lot of English football. The game that he was talking about is against it's Chelsea and Man City, I think.
Yes. Chelsea, it's Man United and Chelsea.
If you go back and you check that game on that day, it started at 4.
Yeah.
Meaning at 6 o'clock the game was finished.
Yeah, they say there is a difference of 2 hours.
It was
in between.
Sunday that day, so on Sundays the UK 2 hour difference.
Yes.
So it means it started off at 6 and finished at 8, but still it doesn't rule out for 8:45 that he was mentioning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On his story, he only spoke about Longwe twice. He spoke about Longwe when Longwe was pushing the guy with the gun, and spoke about Longwe when they were arguing. I think he said at the hospital.
Yes.
Longwe didn't assist in helping Senzo to the car.
Yes.
Longwe was not there up until the hospital.
Yeah.
He ran out, then he was at the hospital. He only mentioned 4 people who was assisting, and Kelly was driving.
Yeah.
And again, my question is that Kelly, the lady Kelly, managed to leave Senzo at the hospital there and drove out, met the cops at the gate, and still drive and left them there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, he went to the house. He avoided the cops. And he went as far as switching off the light and didn't want to talk to the cops. Why would you do that if you just lost the father of your child?
Interesting narrative.
Ziyakhala manje.
Ziyakhala, siyabonga.
Ziyakhala ngempela. Sharp madoda.
Siyabonga.
Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Very interesting. This is Hello, is that Emily Show?
Yes.
Indeed, it is. But if you can just reduce the sound behind.
No, is that Mzansi reality?
Correct, it is Mzansi
But
reality.
reduce the volume of the
Yes,
TV.
I am calling from Ireland. Can you hear me?
Now, we are struggling because we are echoing.
Okay, I've been following this Senzo case for a very long time now.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's something that is disturbing me is that the judge, if they can change the judge, this case will go smooth because the judge, anybody who comes with the truth, just dismiss, just like he did to Teffo, now he's doing that to TT. That's all I want to say. Otherwise, Tumelo has told all lies, and he's a sellout.
Okay, that's according to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for sharing
Guys,
your
please
opinion.
smash that like button as you go along. Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
caller.
Oh my goodness. Hello.
Hi, caller. This is Mzansi Reality. You are live.
Okay, we are going to the next one. Hello.
Futi, how are you?
Hey, we are good, and you?
Good, man. Keep up the good work. You're doing very good. You are an eye-opener to the country. It's
just that I want to highlight something here.
Yeah, do.
This Tumelo guy, they have sacrificed. He's now have to account to a lot of things. Because now he mentioned on his evidence in chief that Senzo was holding the guy against the wall.
Yes.
Now, secondly, he came and kissed the guy on the face.
Yes.
Meaning, Tumelo was between Tumelo and Senzo Senzo was between the guy and himself.
Yes.
Now, if the fire was short, if the bullet was fired at that stage, how come it passed him without any? It didn't touch him. Remember, the guy was behind him, and then the shot was fired. It didn't touch him, but it injured Senzo. That's number one. Secondly, the entry of the bullet. It's in front of it's on Senzo's chest. So there is no way that Senzo is holding the guy against the wall. The fire is charged, it's fired, but the bullet gets into the chest of Senzo. There is no way. Because according to their story, the guy was behind Senzo.
Yes.
And then maybe we have to leave that one to the expert, ballistic expert and stuff like that. The position of the bullet, there is no way that the fragment, bullet fragment, was gonna be on top of the table, being fired inside the house. The speed of the bullet, there is no way that it can be fired inside the house and that fragment still be found inside the house. There's no way. So lot of loopholes on this thing. Somebody will have to account because these people are taking people when they testify and they are lying. From witness number one.
Yes.
Okay, let's take witness number 2 out. Witness number 1 and number 3. I'm telling you, my brother, they are lying. But about the what you call the witness that is on the stand now.
Yes.
He has been coached. I will tell you why.
Why?
Now, when he testifies in court, the language that he is using is not the KwaZulu-Natal language. It's using the language that is used in Joburg in most of the time. Meaning, they sat down with him, told him what to do, and maybe the mistake, last one before I go. The mistake that he did, when you testify, you cannot laugh. When he was asked about Senzo's death, he laughed. Actually, it's the very same mistake accused number 2 did when he mentioned him that the guy was in the house. Then the accused number 2 also laughed. You can't do that. It brings a question mark to number 2 as well. But I will follow the channel. It's my second time I see the channel. It's very good. You're doing a very good job. But I hope more people will have to follow the channel so that the truth will unveil. With your channel, the truth will unveil.
Okay, we thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. The network again. But let us continue. Hello.
Hello, Khona.
Yebo sabona.
Njani?
Sikhona njani?
Ngiyaphila.
Yebo, bengifonela kule ku-Emily show.
Yeah, that's the one.
This is Mzansi Reality. You are live.
Hiyo baba,
hiyo. You are in the right place.
Ngibeka la ma comment bengibona la kuya comment.
Yeah, beka mfowethu.
Yes. No, ngibuka la i case le
uTumelo ngubo wami akalikhuluma iqiniso.
Yeah.
Okokuqala uTumelo uthe nabamthatha bayombeka la bambeka khona bamthembisa ukuthi bazomvikela.
Yeah.
Why babegijima bayomvikela bengamazi umuntu owenza umonakalo ukuthi ubani. Njengamanje uyafeza ukuthi wabona ukuthi abasagcini ithembiso ingakho adecide ukuthi ebuyele emuva.
Very interesting. Hey, uqinisile mfowabo.
uTumelo usho ukuthini mayithakana indaba nomndeni kaSenzo akwenzayo kwenzela uSenzo wayethi yena into asenza wenzela umuntu oseshonile eyekwenzela abantu abaphilayo abezwa amaphilisi.
Yeah.
So uTumelo ngicabanga ukuthi mina uyalazi iqiniso.
Yeah.
Ngoba njengamanje uyavela ungangalalela uSifiso ethi njengamanje uTumelo akasayibamba inqobo zakhe.
Yeah.
Okusho ukuthi ngokubuka kwami uTumelo khona abantu abasabayo kuma ikhuluma iqiniso ukuthi bazombulala. So njengamanje useyivikela yena. Because into eyikhulumayo nona lena lama bembuza ayihlangani.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Ayihlangani at all.
Yeah.
Ngeke ukuthi ungabalekela umndeni oshonelwe ungalutshe iqiniso ukuthi kwenzakaleni bese uthi wena uqashe nabantu abangabasolwa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Siyabonga kakhulu mfowethu.
Yes.
Yeah. Siphinde sixolise guys, the language here is Zulu. It's a long one. We would interpret it. Hello, how are you?
Welcome to Mzansi Reality. You are live.
Hello. We will pass you.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Okay, try to call again. Hello. Hello, how are you?
Mr. Anonymous.
Yes, sir.
Yes. No, I have 2 points, man, that to raise.
Okay.
I see you guys are concentrating on Tumelo's testimony, but I'm observing something with the judge.
Yeah.
The judge is so jumpy about being accused of bias.
Yeah.
At the slightest provocation of being accused of bias, he jumps. And in fact, TT never accused him of bias, but he was just pointing it out to him to say, you cannot lead the witness by asking that question.
Yes.
And then instead of explaining to TT that no, I'm not leading the client, I just wanted clarity. Now he jumps, he gets angry, he causes drama in the court.
Yeah.
The same thing he was doing with Teffo.
Yes.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
Which to me says, where is this trial going to with an attitude in a judge of this nature?
Yeah.
But secondly,
yeah,
with Tumelo now,
yeah,
you can see that scene, as it has been said all along, that the crime scene has been contaminated and it has been staged. Tumelo says he ran to the bedroom. Ne? Okay,
Yes.
Before he runs to the bedroom, he sees this guy entering, the intruders entering, wearing a hat.
Yeah.
And when he was shown a hat, he says, "No, I can't see it now because it's down. I can only see it when it's on somebody's head."
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then he runs to the bedroom. After coming back from the bedroom, he says, I saw a hat on the floor and I asked, now,
I heard that.
A hat that we have seen somebody wearing, then when you see it for the second time, now you're asking this.
I heard that. I was.
Yeah, no, these things are interesting.
Yeah.
And also, he went to make a call outside.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the call was made in hospital. But at the same time, what time did he make the call? Because his phone was hidden where the child was sleeping. And in the child that was sleeping, we don't know which child was that because children, at some stage we were told children are outside.
Yeah.
I know. Thanks, guys. Anyway, you're doing a good job. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello again, guys. Forgive us. Sometimes we're gonna have this. Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
Yes.
You know what I noticed? I'm not sure if everybody noticed.
Okay.
Put it on the
was so
table.
tired.
Mm-hmm.
And the lawyer who is he?
Mm-hmm.
He looked sleepy, and I was wondering what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Is what Uti Source was saying about witchcraft, is it true? Because they were so tired. I'm not sure if everybody noticed.
I
they were
noticed.
actually like sleepy.
Yeah, it was.
I noticed Advocate Mshololo's assistant, I don't know whether to call her assistant or part of the team, she was even stretching like this, yawning.
It's tough, guys.
I can hardly hear you, my sister. But yeah,
Okay.
that is what I noticed. And number two, this guy, the way he mentions Ukeli,
Yeah.
it's like they know each other for long, and he only came few hours. He's been there few hours, and he is so familiar with Kelly and Kelly's sister more than he mentioned the cousin of Senzo's wife, of which I believe if he's friends with Senzo, he would know the guy as well, Utwala, the other guy.
Yes.
But the way he mentions, it's like he slightly mentions him, of which it shows that he's more of Imani, and I'm sure because even Senzo's brother did say when he's drunk, cousin Senzo's wife, he would cry and say, "Hey, Senzo." And I was my last point. I was watching in live Kedi last week. The way she drinks when she was actually this week. When she was drunk, she started saying, "The world is against me." And I'm saying, if they can get Umamu Pir and get Kelly's mother into that stand,
Yeah.
we are about to hear stories.
The
Because
Boko
that guy,
South
when he
dance.
came on Tuesday, he was not stable. I even asked myself, did they give him some substances? Because the way he's coming on now, he's not the same guy we saw on Tuesday.
Yeah.
He's definitely not the same guy that we saw that was shaky, that was running away from cameras. And now the way he's acting, it's my time, they're not paying me. But this guy must be familiar with cameras. Now why were you running away from cameras? So yeah, that's my stake.
Thank
Otherwise, the judge, I also believe the judge is biased. Maybe he's also been promised something. But yeah, we trust in God that they will not rest.
Yes.
Up until someone speaks the truth.
Thank you very much. Yes, hello.
Hello, how are you?
We are good, and you?
We're good. I'm good, thanks. I'd like to say, I was a bit worried about the witness that TT was always mentioning, even though he did not mention the name of the witness, but he was giving ideas of who this witness is, even without saying his name.
Yeah.
Because now I'm thinking, Tumelo might know this witness when TT said the witness came to speak to you when you were at the car with the others.
Yeah.
So now, because these people are hiding information, now they are starting to make to make this thing like to add up this whole story to say, okay, it means so and so is the witness. Because in so many instances, if you were listening to Titine, even though he was not saying the name, but if you knew the truth like Tumelo, you would pick up instantly, look, oh, maybe he's talking about so and so. So Mina, I'm worried about this witness, that I pray and hope that he is going to be safe before he comes to witness, because now most of the witnesses died before they could even come to witness. Like those two guys there by Netflix, whatever documentary. If you remember, there were two boys, the neighbors.
Yeah, I still remember
who
them.
died mysteriously, according to Netflix documentary.
Yeah.
So those two young guys who died mysteriously, I think somehow their information leaked. Uguti, who are they? So even with this one, it might be possible that TT must make sure that they cover up this guy, because I'm scared for him. If it's he or she, but I'm scared for that person. So it's obvious that there's something fishy about Kelly and the whole group.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my view. That's how I see it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay,
Hi.
Hello.
must make sure that they cover up this guy, because
Okay, we pass you if you open the sound behind. It does disturb us, so we will pass you to the next caller. Hello. Again, we're gonna pass you if you have the radio, if you have the sound on. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, we're good, and you?
I'm good. I'm calling you from Johannesburg. My name is Pilani.
Okay, Pilani.
It was posted in the conversation between Siso's father and Mazala.
Yes.
Like, is there no way that the service provider, like the network, can provide that conversation? I think if there was a way, then we just, because he keeps saying, no, I didn't say this, and because it was not the first time hearing that. When he phoned Senzo's father, I told him that Senzo has been shot and killed by mistake. It was not the first time hearing it today.
Maybe they're gonna subpoena them.
Can you say again?
Maybe they're gonna subpoena the calls.
Yeah, I think so. If we get to that point, then I think I would have reached the end of the case.
Yes. No, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
There.
Hey.
Hello?
Hello.
Thank you. Okay, anonymous way. Okay. Number one, I like to thank Tobani for the way he's conducting himself, because we have to remember that if now we want this judge to be removed from this case and they bring another judge, they will have to start this whole thing afresh. So I think Tobani is aware of what is going on, but is trying to be patient because already this case took so long.
Yeah.
So, like everybody can see that this judge is biased when it comes to Tobani. He shouts and all. But then if Tobani decide that no, let us apply for this judge to be removed from this case, then they have to start again from again, and that will be a process.
Yeah.
So I think the way he's conducting himself is very good.
Yeah.
Then I try to be neutral about this case. I've been following this case. I've been also watching you. I try to be neutral. What if the guys, they did what they say they did? What if we are wrong? Because I tried to compare between you remember when the parliament was banned in Cape Town, what happened? We didn't believe that the guy banned the parliament.
Yes.
We saw, I know everybody was saying, no, scapegoat and all, but at the end of the day, we realize the guy. But here, the problem that I have with these people, even if I'm trying to be neutral, the problem is the way they conduct themselves from day one. They never showed any remorse that, someone they love died. They've been defending themselves ever since. I thought this guy is coming to this case. He's going to, to tell us more. Because when I saw him on Netflix, he was crying all over. I thought he's an emotional guy. But now, I think we saw the other side of him that I know it's not what we thought. This guy, no. He was not a true friend of Senzo. So, yeah, let's be patient, wait and see what's going to happen. But I believe that Senzo this case will be solved and he will get justice.
Okay.
Yeah, let's believe. Thank you so much for the channel. We get more information from this. Keep on doing the great job. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Guys, smash that like button, please, for us. Smash that like button. Hello. Yo, network. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
Yes, we are good.
Yeah, is this a...
It is.
Is this Mzansi?
Yes.
Yeah, my comment, I have a question actually.
Okay.
And maybe one comment. I just want to know if you think the forensic doctor will be brought to court to give witness to state what he discovered when he operated on Senzo.
Look, considering that the way the case is, I don't think so.
Hello?
Yes.
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 Mr. Anonymous says he doesn't think so.
And also that, the whole thing is just, it's really, it's like, I don't know. But if a person comes in and you don't know this person and he's carrying a gun, what gives you the guts to even try and push that person aside and run away? What gives you the guts to stand up and run into the bedroom and do whatever that you're doing? What gives you the guts to even hold one of them whom we don't even know whether he's carrying a gun or not and press that person against the wall? So he's giving out so much. I would think the robbers would come in, will come in with an intention of taking this, we're doing this, and we're getting away.
Yeah.
So it looks like so much time was given by these guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you alone carrying a gun and getting into a house where you were not expected. Back into the house with a gun, pointing the gun at people.
Yeah.
And then they get a chance of doing everything that they did. It's really surprising. And also, my last comment is, people have been saying the judge is not really he's biased.
Yeah.
And I asked a cousin of mine who is in the legal fraternity.
Yes.
Okay.
And he said this judge is very good. That was earlier on, but so I thought, we're getting somewhere with the judge. Now the point I am at now, I so want the whole thing to happen so fast that he gives his verdict, he gives his judgment.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where he is going now. I mean, he just cannot hide that he is against TT now. We watched him with Teffo, now we're watching him with TT.
Yes.
And it's not right. On, I think it was on Monday or whatever, the load shedding is really disorganizing us.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can't really watch, But when the media was being questioned of the behavior, whatever behavior, running after the witness and stuff. When Chichi said that is the same as the media intervening and taking videos while we consult him with the client who is the accused here.
Yes.
It's the same. And he rejected that. He rejected that. He can't hide it anymore now. And if I were to be given a minute to ask him a question, I would ask him, can you hold a sneeze? Can you hold a sneeze? Going outside to sneeze, what's that? Like you're smoking snuff or something. No.
Right. Hey, wait. Stones are thrown here. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling.
Yes, guys, please smash that like and subscribe button. Guys, we need your subscribing number. Yes, hello.
Thank you so much for calling.
We normally pass if there is noise behind you.
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
We good.
Yes, it's Lufate here.
Yes,
Hi, Lufate. This is our regular.
Thank you, guys. Two things for me of note.
Yeah.
Tumelo's sudden aggression.
Yeah.
To me, that looks like a defense mechanism. It's like if I attack first, then I'll have an upper hand. And also his arrogance. He's too arrogant. And by doing so, he's answering a lot of things, even questions that were not asked. He gives very broad answers instead of answering the question that has been asked.
Yes.
And he's playing right into the defense hands.
Yeah.
They will screw him for that.
Yeah.
And also the last point is Advocate Mshololo. He showed that facial sketch yesterday. I'm not sure if it was by mistake that he mentioned whose face that was. But he mentioned the name.
Yeah.
So for me, that is very interesting because the second guy, his face was not drawn. They only drew that one only.
Okay.
Now, if the hypothesis is true, that it was the people who were inside the house, and Advocate Mshololo said it was Mthoko's. He mentioned Mthoko's name. When she showed that sketch. For me, that's very interesting. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Let us smash that like button, guys.
I think I missed that part.
Let us smash the like button.
Smash the like button,
keep
guys.
the
Don't
calls
forget,
coming.
we are still there. Smash that like button, okay? Smash it. We'd really appreciate it a lot. Okay?
Number is open for you. You can still call.
You can still call in.
We are here
to hear you. You can vent. It's okay.
Hello. Hello?
Good evening. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, hey. It's a lot, like I say.
It is a lot.
It's a lot. My thing is, I don't know if Tumelo was Senzo's friend or Kelly's friend at this point. Because Tumelo is forgetting everything that happened that day, but when it comes to Kelly, he remembers. I was thinking how Tumelo forgets everything, but like he would say things that are not even asked about Kelly. There's a point where he was talking about the drinks. Yeah, he had to mention what drinks they were drinking or what it was, and then he had to say, yeah, this and that, and I know this because that was what Kelly was drinking. Honestly.
Yeah, Kelly was drinking a guarana.
with everyone that was there, he had to remember that. And guys, remember yesterday I told you a story about the pirate guy who was on the podcast.
Brighton Flongo.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're going at the same direction I was going. But remember, the lawyer TT also mentioned that, okay, in fact, I'm coming to this story because I'm thinking at some point, TT and Teffo, when they are saying their things, they're like, the theory sounds correct. But like, it becomes so extreme that they're thinking, hi, probably these people are lying to us. They're just, throwing things. But the way Tumelo is answering questions, or the way Tumelo said whatever that he said, from the beginning, it honestly feels like TT and Teffo theory is correct, because then it feels like everything that Tumelo is saying is against everything that Teffo and it's almost like they're trying to polish it to their theory, but like it's almost like they know everything that Teffo and TT knows, and they're just trying to play against that. So to me, then it feels like Teffo and TT clearly knows the entire thing, and they had to work around what they know TT and Teffo knows. So then it makes me believe that, like, it goes back to what you said, Mr. Anonymous, that like there's some truth in this. I mean, there's a point where Tumelo said Longwe said something like he was going to get back up. I'm like, what back up now? Because like you guys are in a place that you don't have friends out there. So what do you mean by back up? Was he gonna go run to Bomakelwane and then like what back up? Because that's the word that he used. He said he was gonna get up. And you see now TT says Longwe came with friends. And they friends in the car.
Yeah.
So for me, then now this thing goes back to back up. Whatever that Tumelo was talking about, now he thinks he's speaking about other things, but he's still driving at the same place where TT is going and the same place where Teffo is going, but he doesn't realize. You know. So I was talking about what I said yesterday, because now TT also mentioned the fact that they were in the car when the deceased and Kelly drove to whatever Sentin. I actually didn't know the place, but now I heard it was in Tenting. So though I do not know if they were all in the car, but I do know that happens. So that keeps telling me that everything that they are saying, it's not new. It's clearly there, but somehow Tumelo doesn't know all these things. So it means Teffo and TT are not creating things, because at one minute you think, Haibo, these theories they are coming with, where do they come from? Are they trying to, play mind games? But it seems like that's the true story, Anyways, thank you guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let us break that subscribe button. Break it, guys. As you break that like button, also smash it like you mean it, and keep them calls coming and say what you want to say. Today, it's your show. Hello.
Hi, Kola. You're live on Mzansi Reality.
Good evening.
Evening.
Hi, and Mr. Anonymous.
Hi.
I'm calling from UK.
Oh,
UK.
My name is Tande.
Oh, that's nice, man. That's nice, that side. I'm sure it's quiet these days.
Yeah, I've been following the story as what I want to ask. If you go to court, in South Africa, they give you your statement to read it before the court start.
Yeah.
Do they do that?
Yes.
Do they?
And so
it's leading evidence.
Okay.
Yes.
And so why this boy, Mr. Madlala, playing games so much while he knows what he wrote? They wrote it for him, the statement. Why is he playing game? Oh, I don't remember this. I don't remember. While you signed on the statement.
They will tell you it's been a while.
It doesn't matter, it's in a while. I can remember something I've done when I was, I think, 7 years. And him, as this guy is your best friend, you don't remember anything. That's very strange. He was your best friend. You have to fight for him. You remember even each and every. What he remembers is alcohol. And other thing, he ran away because he didn't when they shot the gun, his ear was blocked, and then he ran away to the bedroom, to the bedroom, and then he sat down. But somewhere, he was on the thinking of running out from the window on the back glass.
Yes.
He's just lying. Each and everything is coming from his teeth. It's just teeth lies.
Yeah.
Njobethi lokethi bona abanye abantu banamanga ahlaza uyo nama uyadina shame.
Those are video.
He's so aggressive. It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
And the judge, he noticed TT. He's the one who's wrong. While it's him, we're supposed to put it in order. It doesn't answer. He came with an he thought he's clever than TT. And TT, he got him right now. And now he becoming aggressive. There's no tears anymore. When they said yes or no, he doesn't want yes or no. And now he changed speaking English.
Yes. The interpreter.
Why is he speaking English while there's an interpreter?
Yeah.
I think they should give him a stage there. No interpreter, and then he can face it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, it's really bad what they've done to the Senzo Meyiwa's family, this family.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, you've done a good job for this family. I think we should appreciate you so much for stand. And so we can make calls and bring our views.
Yes, that's
Thank you so much, and God bless you for that.
Thank
you.
I'm still watching you. Have a lovely evening.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Right, guys, smash that like button like you mean it and keep the calls coming.
Nkululeko Sibia is raising something here. There was a time when they were Tumelo was told that the accused or the perpetrator that he pointed doesn't use a right arm.
Oh, okay. Right. For shooting. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
How are you, Emil and Mr. Anonymous?
We are so good. I hope that you are good too.
No, I'm good. As I've said yesterday, that this Tumelo guy is lying. But what I'm interested in is that Mr. Titi Tobane did raise this point that this author of the author that writes Senzo's book, which is Soweto Mandlands. I did watch one of his interview with the news people, and he made it clear that there were no intruders. So I'd like Mr. Titi Tobane to make that application that Soweto Mandlands come to testify, because I think his evidence will be crucial for this case.
He wrote a whole book.
And another thing is that yesterday I asked that is it possible for Teffo to come back? I saw him today. What happened to him?
I think he was just there to cause row.
Or he was just there to confuse the enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that was my comment. Another thing, Mr. Anonymous.
Yes.
What is your take on Mr. Titi Tobane cross-examination?
Look, I think that Titi Tobane is using Teffo's strategy in this situation. So I would take him and I would accept what he's doing right now.
Okay, no. That's all I wanted to say. Let me allow others to call. Thank you so much for what you are doing for us. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Smash that like button. Hello.
Hi, you're live on Mzansi Reality.
As you subscribe.
Hello, how are you?
We're good, and you?
I'm good. This whole thing is just confusing me, Jay.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, you're speaking to Gamret.
Okay. Hi, Kamu.
How is it that I'd like to know that how is it that Kelly said that Senzo was trying to protect him, and then everyone actually ran away, and then Senzo was the one that's left behind to be shot.
Oh, that's another story. Yo.
There's that story.
Oh, this
Like,
is
how
a
did
story.
that happen?
There's a story where he turned
My
and
head hurts.
he thought he was hugging. After that, yeah, you see? Like, look, take that story. Take what Titi said about it being a mistake, and the hug part, I thought he was hugging me, only to find that he was short. There is a bit of what could come out there, and it could sound, as I said, everything that is said, just flip it a bit, and then don't discard everything. It sounds true.
Right.
Yeah.
There's some truth.
I just hope that this matter is just resolved and like the family can get closure, because I think we all know, like, there's no intruders there. Yeah.
Thank you. We thank you for your contribution. Thank you very much. Hello.
I'm Sansi.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
We good.
Good, and you?
Can I give that 2 cents input on?
Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All I want to say is we'll never find the truth in this matter, because there is a lot of influential people who are influencing this case. A lot of people, including if it's not easy for me to mention the names, because the person who shot who Chico is involved. Ivan Koza is also involved in this matter. And politicians are involved in this matter.
Allegedly.
Yes. You understand me?
Yes, we understand you.
Yeah. So that's why the judge is also acting the way he is acting. A lot of people, like this guy, he was threatened with death. That's why he's behaving the way he's behaving. Yeah.
No, thank you.
So, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Allegedly, everything the caller has said, disclaimer, the rules and opinions, the views and opinions of the previous caller do not express data of the platform's anti-reality.
It's the caller's view. Hello.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys, smash that like button and subscribe. And yay, guys, name dropping. Careful.
Hey, we are saving the platform. Name dropping is not good for us as YouTubers. So, allegedly, we are saving the platform. We need the platform. Think about it this way. The
private
platform.
number, hello.
Hello. Welcome to Mzansi Reality. You are live. Can you please turn off the sound of the TV in the background?
Hello.
You are live. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, but it's me again, Mr. T.
Oh, yes.
I'm analyzing something. No?
Yeah.
This guy says he in trying a way. Then he went back after the gunshot. Wahlale Romini. Up until I don't know why his the other friend went and opened, because he said he didn't call any names. So they just came and rescued him out. And when he was asked about the blood, he said he was not bleeding. While he was laying inside the house, he was not bleeding. How is it possible that you are gunshot after this time that has been wasted, you are still not bleeding? And all of a sudden when you're in a car, you are so bleeding that everybody's is having your blood.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Senzo, everybody had Senzo's blood in their clothes. Just because now he's in the car. Even the car had a newspaper, but in the house there was no blood. And yet there was this time that I shall leave. Is that possible? And my question is, I wonder if this guy, as much as everybody can see, which is life threatening, but how does he know which after all this he wants to kill? I mean, you know, but yeah, it's my opinion.
Thank you for your opinion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Remember the ENC interview? Hello, welcome to Mzansi Reality.
Hello, and you are welcome. Right. Hello? Okay.
Quickly, the ENC interview with Zandi. She was the one putting pressure on the wound and then fell to the feet as they were getting cold.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah, I remember. Hello?
Hello, you're live.
Yeah, the lines are getting cut. Right? Okay, guys, smash that like button. We're about to move out. Hello?
Hello?
Hi guys, how are you?
We're good, and you?
Yes, we are good. I'm good also. So I just came in now, so I don't know if they've already, asked this question.
Yeah.
Yes, so what I would love Mr. Titi to ask also is regarding the cans, those two cans. If it's only those two cans that they were drinking that night, or there are other cans that are not there, because he mentioned a lot of people that this one was drinking that, this one was drinking that. Now, where are those cans?
Yeah. And where's the rest of the booze? But isn't it the police, if there's an incident like this, are supposed to open the fridge and take everything that you were consuming, like the amount and all that? Why are we only seeing two cans as if they were just marking the territory?
And was there any alcohol breathalyzers done on everybody that was in the house? That would be also very interesting to know.
Yes, and I also want him to ask more questions that are medically based now, like were you qualified to assist? Do you know the position? All those things.
Yeah.
I think it will get Tumelo to another realm. He will make there. I think he will. See that there is no way except speaking the truth. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Guys, we're about to go. Please smash that like button. Subscribe. I've tried to cover all the comments. Yes, it was buzzing.
Hey, it was a lot, but I saw a lot of interesting, like the one with the hand. You said Senzo had held the perpetrator's right hand. The person you pointed actually does not use the right hand. And I was like, hello.
Hello.
Hi, you're live on Mzansi Reality.
Hello, how are you, Sis Emily?
Hi.
Mr. Anonymous.
Hey.
Shoot.
I just have a small contribution, and I just want to add on to what the other caller from the UK said with regards to statements. It seems like there was a time when Tumelo wasn't really sure about the contents from his statement. He was kind of contradicting himself. And then that's when Utiti Tobane asked him, Uti, did you write the statements? And then he said he never wrote the statement. Somebody else was writing the statement for him. So, Mina, I'm really puzzled because you can't really just put your signature on something that you didn't proofread. Because, from the way he was answering, I could tell, he didn't proofread his statements according to what he wants us to believe. So if that's the case, there could be a loophole. Whoever was writing the statements on his behalf could have twisted them in a certain way to suit a certain narrative. That's my contribution.
Don't you think you are opening that door to him? Because that's why maybe he's saying I didn't proofread them.
Well, yeah, it's really something to.
Don't you think it's on
think
purpose? It's on purpose that he said I didn't proofread them. Yet this person can understand and comprehend a bit of English because he can literally answer without any interpreter.
Yeah, but like if he said that, you see, like Mina as somebody who is watching,
he
then
even
I will say
refused
with you.
To read them.
You see now.
That is a strategy.
You see now. Yeah. But anyway, like I really like the way Utiti Tobane went about it. Like he just like started asking some other questions, right? Those questions, like he wanted him to be comfortable. And then after getting comfortable, then he would attack. And he did just that. And this guy was now left on a corner. Like he didn't really know what to do. So yeah, anyway, like he hats off to Utiti Tobane for what he did. Like that strategy, it really worked. And, you know, like we just pray Uguti, the truth will come out.
Yes.
We just pray.
Yes.
Anyway, thanks for the show.
Thank you.
We really enjoy it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah. Hello, the last part. Hello.
Yebo.
Webo njani?
I'm calling for the second time.
Oh, for the second
the reason
time.
why I'm calling for the second time.
Yes.
I'm just listening to the lady who just called now.
Yes.
About proofreading his statement.
Yes.
If you remember yesterday, without being questioned, Tumelo said they will come with handcuffs, put them on the table, intimidate me. He was preparing for this so that it will sound as if the statement that is there was because he was intimidated. He was preparing those lies for today. He actually knew that they will ask him about the statement that he contradicted. That is why yesterday he was saying they will come with handcuffs, they will not give me food, I'll be under pressure, and so forth. So that today when they start asking him, he's not going to give a clear answer. And again, if he was the one reading what he signed, it was going to be him saying it louder, and it was going to be a contradiction. So the contradiction might as well be read by someone else louder, so that it doesn't come from him. He can easily dispute it and say, they wrote, I signed. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And yet it is nice being coached. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Mzansi Reality.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
How are you, sir?
We're good, and you?
Yes. Can I make a comment?
Yes, you can.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, I've just tuned in. I'm not sure if this question I'm going to ask was asked before by the previous callers.
Okay.
All right. The question that I want to ask is with regards to Chico, when he suggested that Kelly should take a holiday.
Okay.
Right. That suggestion was sort of raising eyebrows because here you are talking to somebody who has just lost a father of her child, and then you are making a suggestion that she should rather take a holiday to overseas, which sort of suggests that according to Chico, Kelly was not supposed to attend the funeral. So that is very strange.
Yeah.
And I think the defense attorney also missed a point there because this guy Tumelo wanted to say something also because he was saying, I also heard Chico. When he was about to say what Chico was what Chico said for the second time, and then this defense attorney, who is a state attorney, said, no, don't go into details. why was he stopping him?
Yeah.
So that's a big question for me, and I think Mshololo and then this other guy TT missed on an opportunity there. They were supposed to say, why are you stopping him? Why are you not allowing him to give evidence? Because he's there to give evidence.
Yeah.
And then also about the guy, I don't remember the name of the guy who jumped over the fence.
Mthoko
jumped over the fence. And when was asked if Mthoko did come back, he said no, Mthoko never came back. But when you listening again to him keeping on as he was going on with the evidence, he said this is Mthoko who opened the door for him using a spoon. But at the same time, he said Mthoko never came back. So there's a bit of a confusion there. How did he open the door for him if he did not come back? So there's a big question there.
Yeah.
I think also the defense attorneys also missed on an opportunity there. They were supposed to stick on that to say, remember, initially you said Mthoko never came back, but you are now saying Mthoko is the one who opened the door for you.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of gray areas there.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, thanks, boss.
Thank you. Hello, you've been calling.
Hi, you're live on Mzansi Reality.
Hello.
Hi, caller.
After so much effort, been seeing this number. Hello.
Hi, caller.
Well, we are past. Guys, we cannot switch off the what we call, but I will try tomorrow, the ringtone. Hello. Hi.
You are live on Mzansi Reality.
I can hear myself.
Hello. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but the problem is echo.
Switch off the TV.
Hello, sorry, can you hear me, my man?
Hello, you're live on Mzansi Reality.
Hello, guys, how's it?
We're good.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, I would like to make a comment. Is that Mzansi Reality?
Yes.
It is.
Yes. My question for Tumelo is this. Like, when they said they carried Senzo in the car, and then the car moved from where it parked, and then it came next to the wall. Where was Chigo's son's car?
That's a question I asked yesterday.
At the back of the BMW.
That's a question I asked yesterday.
Was he still there when they moved the car from that position to the other?
Very interesting.
Because, do you understand? Because if that's the case, that means Chigo's son was supposed to accompany them to the hospital. And Chigo's son was supposed to help them to carry Senzo's body. Because of he's the one who ran out. And when this guy asked, he said, Chigo's son went to ask for help. Do you understand?
Yeah.
How can you go ask for help, but then you don't come back and help the people to carry the person to the hospital?
Yeah. That is
you understand? And I think another thing, that judge is not fair.
Yeah.
I think the judge is protecting the state too much. Because of even that altercation that happened between the witness and Mr. Titi. In order for judge to confront the witness, he confronted Mr. Titi. Titi is doing his job there. And then that guy is giving a Titi attitude.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That's the code of law. You can't do as you please. The guy is laughing there when he's being asked questions. He's just there, like as if like he knows that he's protected.
Not reprimanding him.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, there's a lot of loopholes there that are happening. It shows that South Africa, there's no justice.
Yeah.
Do you understand? There's no justice. And then I like to comment again on what this other caller just said right now. Mthoko jumped the hall to go to the neighbor's house. And then again, Mthoko is the one who opened the door. And then when they ask him, did you scream Mthoko's name? He says no. So how did Mthoko know that he was in the bedroom? Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I think Titi, he needs to calm down because of I think he's getting too emotional when he's cross-examining that witness. I think he just needs to bring back his profession and say, you know what, let me just do my job and make sure that I get the truth from this guy. Because of this guy, he's denying everything.
Yeah.
He never wrote the statement, but you signed. And the next thing, Judge Maumela, I mean, the guy who wrote the statement is there as evidence in the court of law. So why is he not conducting the witness to say, answer the questions properly as you've been asked by the lawyer? Do you understand? Because someone is there to do his job. He's making sure that he wants to find the truth from what Tumelo is saying. Remember what that other guy again. Sorry, guys, to talk too much. It's just that I'm feeling emotional with this case. The second witness after Musia, that other police officer,
Mthoko.
He said when they went back to the house with Makumalo, there were only 3 of them. And then, yes, there were only 3 of them, and still the house was locked. But then Tumelo just is telling the story, say when the other witness that wrote the statement, even Titi read it out, she said, we saw the house wide open. Do you understand? So I think maybe Titi is going to get his motive back, and then he just needs to calm down because of his letting his emotions go in front of him. That's why now he's tackling that witness with too much emotion. He just have to be professional, guys. And I hope Meyiwa family gets justice. Thank you very much for your platform.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Guys, we would like to take more, but we are shutting down. Guys, I have tried. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, communicate with the video. Let us know what you think. Until tomorrow, please don't leave without subscribing. Hammer that subscribe button and like the video, and continue watching as you interact until tomorrow. Thank you.
And continue the conversation in the comment box down below. You can still continue saying whatever you want to say. I'm sure